Well, hello there. Good afternoon. You're watching 5 Girls, 5 Minutes, where 5 girls talk for 5 minutes and don't edit their videos. I am Tara. It is Tuesday, December 20th, 2011. This is Murphy. Mwah. And I'm back home in my parents' house in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I'm going to talk to you about some stuff today. Murphy has decided he just wants to lay down in my lap. So maybe he'll decide he wants to sit back up later. Over here, we have the lovely Miss Zoe. She is also looking very excited and impressed. Over here we have our Christmas tree and the exciting stockings on the wall. But we're not talking about that right now. It is almost Christmas, so that's, I guess, okay. You decided to sit upstairs. That's nice. This is Murphy. You guys haven't met him yet because my mom has only had, maybe you have. I don't know if I filmed him last time I was home in June, but my mom only just got him in June. And so he is the newest addition to our family. It's his first Christmas with us. Hey, that's exciting. So I got some stuff to talk about. For one thing, Itzel asked if it snowed where we live. It snowed a little bit in Albuquerque actually before I left. And it has actually snowed. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of snowish, but the snow is mostly gone. There was more of it earlier today. This dog is taking over my lap and also my heart. But nothing that's really stuck. So nothing actual sticky snow. I like snow. I used to live in Minnesota, and one of the times when I lived in Minnesota, there was a 2-week period, I think in February, where I had 2 separate snowstorms that were 2 weeks apart, that were over like 2-foot tall droppings of snow in the same time. It was a little bit insane and a little bit ridiculous. But I like snow. I don't mind snow. My pet peeve is people who can't drive in snow. And as I've mentioned to you guys before, people in Albuquerque don't know what to do with any kind of weather. Snow, rain, fog, wind, sandstorms, nothing. They don't know how to do any of that. I'm really glad to be home. I'm excited to be here. One thing that's kind of bumming me out is that apparently my contact has decided that it's going to be aggravating me, so you're going to be seeing me with glasses for a little while. I have to make a doctor's appointment for when I go back to Albuquerque, because it's whenever I put my contact in my eyeball that it burns, and it's not the contact solution, it's the contact. So I probably have an infection or something stupid. I had one of those last year in October, and it really sucked. So let's get back to some questions. Tally, you mentioned Hugo Cabret. I've actually read it. I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard from everyone who's seen it that they absolutely loved it. I really loved the book, so that was really great. It took me like, half hour, 45 minutes to read it, because the book is mostly really these beautiful, beautiful illustrations. So I second your recommendation because it's totally awesome. I really want to see Tintin. Did you guys ever watch Tintin when you were kids, like the cartoon that was on TV? Because that has my heart. I'm really excited about that. I want to read The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo as well. I will confess, I've seen the Swedish version of it because my roommate and I wanted to watch it. And it's free on Netflix streaming right now, so we did that. And it's awesome. So I can't imagine, because I didn't have the books readily available to me, I probably would have read them first. But because it was just like, hey, you want to watch this? Yeah, sure, why not? Boom. So we did. I'm excited. I'd like to see the new version of the movie too, even though I don't think movies like that are... I'm opposed to them on principle because I think it's stupid that they're making something to cater directly to American audiences who are too lazy to read subtitles. But rewatching a 2.5-hour movie with subtitles, and it's a bit of a workout, so I'll give you that. But Tally, you were asking about about times when you thought there was you'd been graded unfairly or because of personal bias by your professors. It hasn't happened to me, but I do know I had some friends in college who had a particularly science-minded professor, and they tried to include things about religion in their writing classes, and they were kind of picked apart in peer reviews. So that does happen. I do know that. It hasn't happened to me, thankfully, but I've witnessed it. Sarah was asking, do you ever watch or read or look up anything scary right before you go to bed? My roommate and I have been watching 1,000 Ways to Die, which is a horrible, corny show that's on Spike, but it's all about, you know, ways that you can be killed. And some of them are actually quite gruesome, and we've been watching those right before bed, which is pretty awful. So it's about time for me to go. And I feel like these videos always go really quickly for me. Like, I never have enough time to talk and say all the things that I want. I wish all of you guys a very Merry Christmas, and or whatever if you celebrate something else. I don't know. My question for you guys this week is, if you could, the place where you're living now, do you think that it's a place that you could see yourself living in for your whole life? And I know some of you guys' answers this, but I want to know, like, what kinds of things you would want your ideal living place to be like. So answer that to me, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one.